Hard work needs hard rest.
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Heng?
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
Go ahead.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be? I'm sorry, but Xianzhou's street lamps aren't in the habit of eavesdropping on conversations. I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
She is a close friend. I've invited her along to bear witness. Please, treat her as you would me. Now, what was your request?
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu. Bailu is simple and innocent, incapable of ill intent. It's natural for a servant to care for her master and share in her worries. Please, hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned. Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Dan Feng. His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luofu's High Elder succession. The preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luofu's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something worth celebrating. Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her. I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and received tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes, and the inevitable, unwilling returns. As far as a Xianzhou is concerned, children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But as a High Elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Bailu is highly restricted in her actions, and has no freedom or say about her own life. I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child. Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say. Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be waiting for you by the ferry leading to Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her. No need. March will find out sooner or later. You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it. Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Ultimately, he suffered the punishment of molting rebirth. Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean. But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow. Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal and visit the High Elder to see what more I can do. The Star Skiff is ready. Let's go.
Your extractor cleaned or your star skip?
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Hila Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the Great Sinner has returned to the Luofu and wanted to offer some advice.
Oh?
Leave this troubled place immediately. Certainly. Miss Bailu has weathered nothing but criticism since she was granted the title. But the Alchemy Commission firmly believes that girl to be a precious diamond in the rough. She is compassionate, kind, and 100 times better than Dan Feng. Moreover, Dan Feng selected her as High Elder, making her the leader of the Luofu Vidyadhara. Fate chose her as our sovereign, and we bowed down before that destiny. Now that you're back, everything has changed. The Preceptors are starting to think of finding other candidates, which means nothing but trouble for Miss Bailu.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Excuse me, are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture. Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties, those that would work circumstances to their advantage, be it Don Feng, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent, then? The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Feng, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Feng would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go? Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara. The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation. These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bai Lu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The healer lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Feng's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of luminescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy. After Don Feng's abdication, they fought against the Preceptors and saved Bai Lu's dignity. They demonstrated a true devotion. These folks aren't the type to just let it go. It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luofu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bai Lu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Luofu, the Vidyadhara will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Master Don Hung, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bai Lu?
Miss Bai Lu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Vidyadhara.
Wait. Master Don Hung's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the Preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity. And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Vidyadhara will never accept him. Die, Donfung.
Heaven surge. Rise! The times are
You
changed.
say Donfung was merely your previous incarnation. How, then, do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Conflict requires undivided focus. Heaven surge. Break.
As I expected, Donfung, you have returned.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Danhong.
They came from me. I'm sorry you got dragged into
Không
it.
phải là qua được mà là
It's risky to remain here. We should leave.
qua
Master
chính
Danhong,
sao?
after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Không phải là tôi đi không có qua, mà là tôi đi chỉ có 6 sao thôi. Xong rồi tôi mới thử đưa cho cô Bèo, chẳng qua là muốn cô Bèo trầm cảm thôi, nhưng mà không ngờ là cô Bèo không có trầm cảm. Thì là gì đó. Là full sao á.
It could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Oh. Yeah. Thật ra thì tôi đi La Hoàng ít lắm, cho nên là cái việc mà nắm bắt được cái vị trí của những con quái mà khi nó ra, hoặc là cái mẹo để lùa quái hoặc gom quái hoặc đánh làm sao mà cho nhanh hoặc kịp giờ á, thì tôi còn chậm lắm. So với cô Bèo thì cô Bèo đã đi thường xuyên, đi hàng ngày mà, cho nên cái việc mà nắm bắt là nó có lợi thế hơn tôi. Team thì cũng như vậy, nhưng mà chỉ có chỉnh sửa ở chỗ là Sang Linh thôi. Sang Linh thì đẩy bạo lên, tăng tỷ lệ lên, giảm nạp lại. Tại vì đi với dây lăng C2 thì dây lăng nó nạp dùm luôn rồi, trong đó có A cũng nạp nữa, chưa kể là Ben gần 300 nộ nữa, Ben gần 300 nạp nữa. Bạn cũng có chơi game này nữa à? Vậy là bạn bỏ Genshin qua đây chơi à? HG hay gì? Ý bạn là
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
ý bạn là HSG hả? Honkai Star Rail hả?
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Dan Heng, Miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bai Lu.
Bạn chỉ có thể gửi cho tôi một là Genshin hay là Honkai thôi, chứ tôi không có nhận một lúc 2 game như vậy được. 2 game thì khó lắm.
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Danfeng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail? If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the Lawfu Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching weaver for some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu.
Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
Cái ạc Honkai Star Rail của bạn Yugi á, bạn Yuki á, tôi có thể đi online, tức là tôi có thể đi on stream, nhưng mà bạn phải on để xem thì tôi mới chơi cái ạc Honkai đó. Còn nếu mà đi offline thì tôi chỉ đi cái ạc Genshin thôi, tại vì không thể nào một người mà cùng lúc mà tôi chơi được 2 tài khoản mà offline được hết. Nếu mà tôi online, tôi chơi ạc của bạn mà bạn online được thì tôi sẽ nhận cái ạc Honkai Star Rail của bạn.
What a magnificent sight! Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Lawfu's High Elder.
news to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question, why did Dunfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragon Heart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Dunfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason, it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal.
Tôi chưa có vợ bạn
And
ạ.
see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
This feeling.
That's it. You did it. This alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me. That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything else.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming. You! Who are you? Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around. Fight is fun!
Blood cleansing dragon.
Nap time.
Rise!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
How did they manage to appear right next to us
Bạn
without
còn
a
trẻ
sound?
mà bạn lo gì không có người
They may have
yêu.
used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smoke screen.
Mà tôi
I'm
nói
afraid
chứ
this ambush was probably
cái
lying
việc
in wait for us.
cái việc yêu và có vợ
Seems like some people
nó
have had
là
enough of my
duyên phận,
presence.
duyên nợ, chứ không phải là muốn có vợ là có.
If I'm their target, why would
Cho
they come
nên là
after
nếu
Bailu?
như bạn có nợ thì chắc chắn sẽ đi
Don't know
đến
how
hôn
many
nhân
there
thôi.
are. Let's get out of here. Go.
Còn nếu như mà cái số của bạn đã định là cái kiếp này thì bạn không có nợ với ai thì cho dù là bạn có đi cầu nợ, tôi nói là cầu nợ chứ không phải là cầu duyên nha, Tại vì hữu duyên thiên lý thì năng tương ngộ, còn vô duyên đối diện thì bất tương phùng. Cho dù bạn có duyên gặp người ta, nhưng mà hai người không có nợ thì cũng sẽ không đến với nhau được. Tôi thì tôi tuy là không có theo đạo Phật, nhưng mà tôi có đứa em theo đạo Phật. Và mỗi khi mà tôi gặp nó thì nó nói rất là nhiều về cái chuyện duyên phận hay là duyên nợ, hay là cái chuyện mà gì quả báo hay là nhân quả gì đó.
Look at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
Don't worry. Those things aren't hostile.
This power, it rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danfeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. These floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize, and the water in their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Danfeng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the ambrosial Arbor seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish? As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou natives and even short-life species among your friends. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the Preceptors can help you keep your secrets. Our laws could have seen you executed. Pity that the High Elder succession could not be allowed to die with you. Kailorum Venti of the Yaoqing put forward a strong case for you, and the Ten Lords Commission spared you from capital punishment. But the punishment of molting rebirth could not be avoided.
Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live! The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this mirage echo. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans. I guess Danfeng probably never told them the secret of the Transmutation Arcanum.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. but their presence is all too real. These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water. Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Another invisible assassin?
Careful! They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots. World-cleansing dragon.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Tại sao bạn lại nói vậy? Lý do gì bạn lại nói như vậy? Hình như là tôi với bạn tâm sự rất là ít. Và bạn cũng không có hỏi tôi nhiều nữa. Nhưng mà bạn lại nhận xét tôi là người từng trải. Nhưng mà tôi bảo đảm là bạn nhìn cái hình của tôi thì bạn cũng không biết tôi là bao nhiêu tuổi đâu. Chỉ có thể đoán là tôi ngoài 30 thôi.
World-cleansing dragon.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Thật ra thì tôi già hơn so với cái hình mà tôi dùng làm cái avatar nữa đó bạn ơi. Già hơn nhiều lắm.
Byron, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you, our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Don Feng? Why do you remain silent? Your Highness, you're still as cold and lonely as you ever were, like the eternal ice on the Fanghu. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Don Feng.
Oh, okay. Wait! No! You were just a mirage echo! I got tricked again!
Master Don Feng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the Transmutation Arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research. The Vidyadhara performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Vidyadhara from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Don Feng. What did he do?
Master Don Feng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce. My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon, isn't that the real meaning behind the Transmutation Arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me. Let's go.
Cưới sớm à? Vậy thì chúc mừng bạn nhé. Tôi không biết là chúc mừng bạn thì nó có đúng hay không, nhưng mà theo như tôi biết thì hôn nhân là theo như Phật giáo mà nói thì hôn nhân là bạn sẽ bước vào một cái bể khổ khác, một bể khổ nhỏ trong một bể khổ lớn.
Old friends meet yet again.
Tại vì theo lý luận của Phật giáo thì vợ hoặc chồng thì đó là cái nghiệp của chúng ta mà ở kiếp trước mà chưa trả hết, thì kiếp này tiếp tục trả thì thì mới có hôn nhân. Còn thiếu gì thì không biết. Thì Phật giáo có nói là có 3 cái thiếu mà chúng ta kiếp trước chúng ta chưa trả. Đó là thiếu nợ tình. Thứ nhất là thiếu nợ tình, thứ hai là thiếu nợ tiền, thứ ba là thiếu nợ máu. Đó là nói về vợ chồng đó nha. Còn con cái là nói riêng nữa. Tuy nhiên mà nếu mà vợ chồng mà cưới nhau mà hạnh phúc mà găng lông đầu bạc á, thì đó là bạn thiếu nợ tình. Tức là tình ở kiếp trước mà trả chưa hết á, thì kiếp này trả tiếp. Thì đó là gọi là găng lông đầu bạc, là thiếu nợ tình. Còn mà cưới về mà cãi cọ nhau suốt ngày á là thiếu nợ tiền. Tối ngày cứ vợ cứ đòi cái này đòi cái kia rồi cãi cọ nhau cái này cái kia. Còn thiếu nợ máu là sao? Thiếu nợ máu là hai vợ chồng cưới nhau về được 1-2 năm rồi quay qua chồng đâm vợ, vợ đâm chồng lên báo đầy đó, đã gọi là thiếu nợ máu. Kiếp trước trả chưa hết, kiếp này tiếp tục trả. Tôi không biết là bạn sẽ gặp một trong 3 loại nào thôi nha. Bạn cứ chuẩn bị tinh thần trước đi.
Old friends, meet yet again.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fight as one!
Rise! Blood cleansing dragon.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Yeah! Fight as one!
Blood cleansing dragon.
Nhưng mà tôi hy vọng là cái người đó sẽ đến để trả ơn cho bạn. Tức là thiếu tình á. Tức là kiếp trước thì bạn chưa trả hết nợ tình đó, thì kiếp này là hai người sẽ tiếp tục trả. Thì cái này là cái viễn cảnh mà đẹp nhất của hôn nhân. Tức là sống lâu 100 tuổi đó. Còn hai cái loại kia thì tôi không mong đâu. Tại vì dù sao hôn nhân thì cũng chả ai mong là vợ của mình hoặc là chồng của mình suốt ngày càm ràm hoặc là đâm hoặc là giết mình cả.
Miss Bile, what are you doing in my pharmacy? Don't tell me you've already heard about Sanctus Medicus. Have you come here to condemn me?
Seems like none of the Mirage Echoes realize that you've already been reborn.
They are mere fragments stripped from the lives of the Vidyadhara.
I have never believed in the High Elder. You are unworthy of the condemnation you spout. Especially you, Miss Bilo. You simply do not have the power of the High Elder, the power to summon the forces of nature. Why should I believe you are superior in any way to Master Don Feng? The priestesses, our people, they think the High Elder is the Vidyadhara's only savior. Arrogant, illogical. Have you seen what merciful Medicus can do? The Vidyadhara already have immortal bodies. What they should pray for is the ability to reproduce like the Cienjo natives. Merciful Medicus will help us to grow our population and bear descendants. They can do what the High Elder cannot. One day you will come to know that I was right.
I never knew the Vidyadhara had believers in the Plague's Author among their ranks.
It's you, Master Don Feng. Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you. Of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Don Feng all those years ago.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? My leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain. The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use clouded magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawfu. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder's succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Danho, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
cleansing dragon.
Trước đây thì tôi đã từng có hơn 10 mối tình. Quen khoảng hơn được, quen thì hơn 10 cô. Tức là mỗi một cô là một mối tình á. Nhưng mà không có cái mối tình nào đi đến kết thúc hết trơn á. Tức là quen xong rồi gian dở rồi.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Nap time.
Rise.
Có thể nói là theo đạo Phật nói á, thì có thể là cho là kiếp này tôi không có duyên, thì kiếp này tôi không có nợ. Duyên thì có nhưng mà nợ thì không, cho nên là đến bây giờ tôi vẫn chưa có vợ. Vợ và con là có thiếu nợ ở kiếp trước thì mới có vợ và con, còn theo như tôi thì là kiếp trước không có thiếu nợ ai hết, cho nên là vợ và con tính đến bây giờ là chưa có. Nhưng mà chính xác, tại vì hồi trẻ có người nói là số tôi rất là đào hoa, tức là quen được rất là nhiều cô. Tôi là hồi thời còn trẻ là người ta nói là tôi dẻo miệng lắm, cho nên quen rất là nhiều cô, nhưng mà không có nợ với ai hết trơn á, cho nên là quen xong rồi gặp nhau nói chuyện xong rồi 1-2 tháng là chia tay, đường ai nấy đi, không có tới với nhau được.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Who's next?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Rise.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? I was so worried.
Yuan Li! Is that you? I thought something must have happened to you.
It's me, Miss Bailu. I'm so sorry that I can't be your maid anymore. But I heard that a smart and talented replacement would be coming soon. Yes, I suppose you must have met her already. I hope she is more competent than I was. The Preceptors are very fearful of you, Miss Bailu. They asked every maid to record your dreams and daily activities, and I did so at first. After a while, I felt that the Preceptors were asking this not out of concern for you, but for some malevolent purpose. So I stopped.
Yuan Li, don't worry.
Đúng là hồi trước lấy vợ dễ hơn bây giờ, tại vì là theo sự sắp đặt của cha mẹ. Nhưng mà cái người vợ đó với cái người chồng đó là không có tình yêu. Chỉ là nghe theo sự sắp xếp của cha mẹ thôi. Nhưng mà cái kiểu hôn nhân đó thì Không hiểu sao mà lại, tức là hai cái người đó lại có thể sống đến già được. Sống là chết già không á, chứ không có theo kiểu như bây giờ là cưới được 1-2 năm rồi ly hôn, ly dị hoặc là ly thân gì đó. Cũng không có lý giải được. Nó ngộ cái đó.
Yes. Let's keep going.
World cleansing dragon.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rise.
Who's next? Fight as one!
World cleansing dragon.
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dan Hung and her to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Bailu, I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you,
bạn
it
không
would have
cần phải
been a
gọi là chú
dereliction
đâu,
of
cứ
duty
gọi
on
anh
my
bình thường
part.
được rồi.
Assassins.
Tại vì
None of us
tôi
mentioned
và
that the
bạn không
danger
có bà
involved
con cô bác gì hết,
assassins.
cho nên là không cần thiết phải
How
gọi là
did you
chú.
know that?
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Hung, but the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
So, did the elders send you to take out the
That was my idea alone. How could the preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Vidyadhara requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed. Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
The strength. Conflict requires undivided focus. Heaven surge. Break. Awaken dormant scales.
World cleansing dragon.
Let me tend your wounds.
the ready. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
The times are changed.
Need a doctor? Hiya!
I'm on guard.
The times are changed.
Am I too late?
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements? I am no reinforcements.
Tôi bây giờ là tôi không còn bạn nữa bạn à. Tôi bây giờ là không còn một người bạn nào ở bên mình nữa hết. À đâu phải, nếu như nói với bạn thân thì đúng, còn bạn theo kiểu bạn giao tiếp bình thường thì tôi vẫn còn một vài người bạn, nhưng mà ở xa thôi. Ví dụ như ở Vĩnh Long chẳng hạn, hoặc là Sài Gòn hay là Bến Tre chẳng hạn. Còn bây giờ mà bạn giao tiếp, bạn gọi là bạn giao tiếp mà ở gần đó thì tôi cũng không có ai hết.
World Cleansing Dragon.
Immortality means forever.
Follow my charge.
Here, get thunder.
Let me tend your wounds.
I'm on guard.
The strength.
Secret of the saints.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Need a doctor? Hiya!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I sense a storm. Inevitable.
Okay.
Here, get thunder.
Show no mercy.
Lance at the ready.
A miracle.
Conflict is pitiless.
The strength. Awaken, dormant skin.
World Cleansing Dragon.
Immortality means forever.
Follow my charge.
Here, get thunder.
Let me tend your wounds. Hiya!
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I sense a storm. Heaven's surge. Break.
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
Lance at the ready.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
A pity. So close.
Bạn có
Did the
thể
Preceptors truly believe
lên
that
anh
nobody
để nói
knew
chuyện
of
với
their
tôi
scheme?
mà.
They should
Mặc
return to
dù
their
là
senses.
tôi cũng không có bạn, nhưng mà
Attacking the
tôi
Dragon
cũng
Lady
không có
only
cảm thấy
destroys
buồn.
what little prestige they have
Tại vì bạn
remained.
biết sao không? Tại vì khi mà một người mà tiếp xúc với một cái việc gì đó mà nó quá lâu á, thì họ xem như đó là một cái
We'll know the truth once
thói
the
quen luôn rồi.
Cloudlands send you to the Ten Lords Commission's judges.
Giống như câu chuyện của một người mà quá nghèo á, mà đi xem bói á, hỏi coi ông thầy bói đó chừng nào tôi giàu á, thì ông thầy bói đó nói là cái người nghèo đó nó sẽ không bao giờ giàu được đâu, nhưng mà cái người nghèo đó không bao giờ tin, thì cứ cách khoảng 10 năm hay gì đó là cứ gom tiền để đi đến đi lại chỗ ông thầy bói đó để cho ông nó bói coi chừng nào mình giàu đó. Nhưng mà cứ lần nào đến gặp là ông thầy bói cứ phán một câu y chang gì là ngươi sẽ không bao giờ nghèo, ngươi sẽ không bao giờ giàu được đâu.
I will await all of you at the fair.
Và cái lần mà cuối cùng mà gom góp tiền để mà đi lại bói á, thì ông thầy nói là xin chúc mừng là bởi vì bạn đã quen với cái sự nghèo khổ rồi, bạn không còn cảm thấy là nó bất tiện nữa, tại vì quen quá trời quen rồi, mấy chục năm nghèo rồi đâu còn cảm giác gì nữa đâu. Cho nên là như vậy đó, cho nên là tôi không có bạn biết rồi, tôi quen luôn rồi, cho nên tôi cảm thấy nó là điều bình thường. Tuy nhiên thì nếu bạn cảm thấy bạn không quen thì bạn có thể lên để mà bạn trò chuyện với tôi, không sao hết.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Dunhong, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the preceptors and alchemy commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe. Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Dunfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
Now that the seal is repaired, my fairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked. and the preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your homeland.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
Ah, that is a pity.
Nói vậy là bạn cũng đã tiếp xúc được không ít người độc thân rồi đúng không? Chứ không phải riêng mình tôi. Chỉ có tiếp xúc được thì mới đưa ra được cái nhận xét đó. Thế à. Nhưng mà bạn nói sắp tới là bạn sẽ cưới mà bạn đâu phải độc thân như tôi đâu. Tôi độc thân lâu năm rồi. Bây giờ tôi sẽ vào cái tài khoản Genshin của bạn và bạn sẽ đưa code cho tôi nha.